STEM isn't just about circuit and code. It's about curiosity, courage, and the confidence to speak your ideas into the world. At Molex Foundation Africa, that's the heart of Kiddie STEM.
It's Dr. Patrick Essien. I am the founder of Molex Foundation Africa, the foundation that seeks to give back to society. Molex Foundation has many programs. Among them are STEM programs and then Guiding Stars. The Guiding Stars is more of mentorship. And the STEM program is more of a program that brings skills to the young ones in our society. We also realize that it is important to catch them young so that they will grow with it. So based on that, we developed another program called Kiddie STEM, where we bring kids together on weekends and then teach them about STEM. And we all attest the fact that STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. But this Kiddie STEM is entirely different. This Kiddie STEM is to raise a generation of children that are curious, confident, and very innovative, that use STEM to solve or address real-world problems so that Africa can see the future. Because a country like Ghana that has almost all the natural resources, we believe graduate needs today in this our country is the skills that will help them to be very innovative so that by the end of the day, we can be able to convert our raw materials, natural resources to final product. So to do this, you need to catch them young so that you can build the thinkers, makers, and then a problem solvers. And this begins with the early childhood. And that is exactly what Molex Foundation is doing. So when you come to Molex Foundation offices or robotics lab on Saturday, you are going to meet kids from the various schools, especially in Central Region, building circuits like the para and the series circuit that we learn in the classrooms abstractly. They build it physically using Arduino kits and then other programming languages. So this has helped the kids not only to be innovative, but it helps them to be very disciplined, very practical, very rare, and then also team work, or so they become a team players. We call on other stakeholders to come on board. We believe that most of the schools lack facilities as far as STEM is concerned. But when you collaborate with Molex Foundation, we have a lot of equipment that we can use to support the teaching of STEM in your facility to prepare the kids for the next generation. The generation that will not be too dependent, the generation that will not be only knowledgeable, but the generation that will have the requisite skills that meet the 21st century competence to address the real world problem, especially in our country, Ghana.
From day one, Kiddie STEM embraced STEM in its fullest sense. Science, technology, engineering, and the art of communication. Because innovation means nothing if you can't share it.
That is why this year, our learners went beyond the lab session to engage with the community by visiting the radio station in the course of study to share in their own words their experience on electricity, coding, and how impactful technology is to the community positively. And this experience boosted their confidence and communication skills. And it also encouraged parents and caregivers to bring on board their awards for free to the Molex Foundation Africa through its Kiddie STEM initiative.
I'm Sherry, a facilitator for Kiddie STEM project. We taught the kids on the fundamentals that they will need in their robotic journey. We show them what actuators are, what sensors are, what are microcontrollers, and the scratch language that they will need in solving problems. In so doing, they were able to arrange their first circuit and lit their first LED. Through that process, you could see the joy from their face. It is that excitement that we want to protect and leverage on.
Hello, I am Nicholas Amwakon, a facilitator for Kiddie STEM initiative. Our aim wasn't just to train the kids technical literacy, we also train them to articulate their learning, because a brilliant idea is small if no one hears it. That's the reason why it was necessary for us to take the kids to the radio stations for them to express what they've learned throughout our project to the public, so that the public will know what exactly the kids learned from our project.
Guided by passionate facilitators, every Saturday became a blend of hands-on thinking and fearless expression.
Hello, my name is Hajara Karim and I'm the project coordinator for Kiddie STEM introduced by Molex Foundation Africa. This year was about building foundations where our learners were introduced to the various components in the Arduino kit. And then they were also introduced to building simple electrical circuits that light up. Through these activities, our learners, even though have not built robots yet, they know how robots think, behaves, and functions.
Each Saturday became a lab of discovery where trial, error, and aha moments shape not just technical skill, but patience and precision. And as the year drew to a close, their learning culminated in two remarkable projects.
Ishako Hagen is my name. I am an amazing Royal Prince of the Royal Police School. I am 7 years old. Before coming to Kiddie STEM, I was too shy to talk in front of people, but now I can talk on radio about how circuits work.
My name is Tita Elikem Siagbe. I am 9 years old. The school that I attend is Flowers Gate Schools. By their fruits ye shall know them. About the irrigation system. When the soil is dry, it waters the plants. We do this because farmers need help.
I am Portia, a teacher by profession. I happened to find my ward at a Kiddie STEM center called Molex, which is located in the central region, specifically Abra. This is a center that is doing a lot of great things over there to expose young ones to robotics and other related educational teachings in STEM. Before I got to this center, my ward could not just do anything as far as robotics is concerned. Didn't have any knowledge as far as STEM is also concerned. So I was encouraged by a family who told me there is a center in Cape Coast that is into teaching kids or young ones how to use robotics to do other things, specifically STEM education. So I took my ward there, and upon 3 or 4 visits, there was a great change in the life of my child. He comes home and he's requesting toolkits, Arduino, Uno, other materials that I can't mention here. Create things for himself. Materials that could be used for irrigation on farms here and there. Though young as he was doing wonderful things that I least expected, just within some few weeks of his visit to this center. When I saw him doing this, which he couldn't do before, I was amazed, and I wanted to find out vividly what this center is actually into. I went there, met the tutors over there, the coordinators who are exposing a lot of kids there to STEM education. I was actually amazed. And I told myself, I never knew there was any center in Central Region that is exposing young ones into this education. And they couldn't take any money. It was being done free of charge. No payment was done by us. And when I look at the commitment and how the young ones I found over there, the wonderful things they were doing as far as STEM, education is concerned, I thought it wise that no, I have to allow my child to forever stay there and learn. I'm so happy that upon all the combing around, finally chancing on them, there is a great transformation in my little boy who is learning and exposed to STEM education. I would encourage parents within the region and outside the region. I would encourage every individual, NGOs, organizations, philanthropists to come to view what is happening at this center, give them the maximum support that they would need to continue to help our young ones coming to learn and have access to STEM education. STEM education is now the world, and therefore if we have this opportunity, I don't see the reason why a parent, a nation should sit back and not support. Therefore, I would be glad to see this center become a very great one, to which would help our young ones learn, have better and profound and vivid education in STEM. And the future of this center should not come to an end. That is my plea to anybody who is listening. I am happy to have my little boy at Molex Kiddie STEM Center, located in Abra, not any other region, Central Region, Ghana. Thank you.
This year was about laying foundations. Next year, we are growing taller and doing intensive coding to build our robots that will solve real-world challenges.
At Molex Foundation Africa, we don't just teach STEM. We awaken voices, ignite minds, and grow change makers.